In this little video, we're going to be looking at a cube. So we're going to be, a cube is a figure that has the length and the width and the height of the figure are all exactly the same. So when we're doing this, we can see that we have a three-dimensional figure right here of a cube. So I'm going to open this up with this program, and you can see that we know with a cube there are 6 sides. So you can see that we're putting these 6 sides together, and this is called a net that we just did. We just kind of unfolded our figure. Today we're going to be, at some point we're going to be creating the nets, but right now we're just looking at it. So you can see that you have the front and the back. You also have the right and the left, the bottom, and then this other white is the top. And so everything is, they're all perfect squares, and then the squares all come together. So the big part about the cube is that the sides are all identical. They're all identical. So we can change this and we can put this back together in here. So if we were to make the length 5 and the width 5 and the height 5, we can do the same thing. It keeps everything the same, or we can go and put it down to 1 right here. And you see that we have our what's called our unit cube. So when we put this all back together, we have our little itty bitty one that we've been using for our volume. So we've been calling this a cube because it is, but you can expand it out and you can make it as big as you need to do. So here we're going to put it out to 7, and then we have to 7 here and 7. And you can see that all the sides are the same. If one of these is different, let's say we take this height and we bring it down to 4, we are now into a rectangular prism. We're now into a rectangular prism, and we can change this length and this width and this height to different values, and that creates different figures for our rectangular prism. But when we open it up here, we still have a left, a right, a back, a front, a bottom, and a top. So the difference between a rectangular prism and a cube, a rectangular prism has the length, width, and height are different. 2 can be the same, but all 3 are not the same. But as you can see, when we open them up and lay them flat, we have the same figures in here. So we can put this all back together because we're going to be just working on this. We have our rectangular prism. We can make this down to 1. And that's our first layer when we were doing our volumes. But when they're all the same, they're a cube. So we have a cube and a rectangular prism. Thank you.